released, I am sure of that. Somebody will release Nnamdi Kanu, whether they like it or not. To me, nothing will happen to him. In fact, they are making him to be more hardened. That's the truth. They are making him to be more hardened. I have told them that, look, we have 1,001 Nnamdi Kanu in the east. They are just waiting. Let them hear that something happened to Nnamdi Kanu. You will now see problem. I'm not joking. You will now see problem. So it is better for them now to release Nnamdi Kanu so that peace will return. So that they too will have a breathing space. Because as long as Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, Samuel Ekpa will be pursuing this Biafran prime ministership that he's talking about. He's already made move with Donald Trump chief of staff, who has a platform called Mercury. And they are even, moving fast with this agenda. So the earlier they release Nnamdi Kanu for peace to reign, the better. Because if they don't, then they are the one creating the problem in the southeast. They are the one pursuing Biafra.
Welcome to Precious AU TV. It's always a delight to be with you every day. So let's have a quick run, on some things that's trending today or some conversations that you should know about today. So our first stop is on our president visit to Saudi Arabia for Joint Arab Islamic Summit. Joint Arab Islamic Summit. And you'll be wondering, what's Nigeria doing in this kind of summit? Are we Arabs or are we not Islamic? That's a matter for another day. Barrister Darlington is here and he's going to chime in on that, so we get to hear his thoughts on that conversation. But then secondly, we'll also look at what the president said about in the event about the Israel-Gaza issue and the recommendations he made. Wow, that's a good one. But we'll also go to Doyin Okugwe saying that, I never talk, say President Tinubu will be a soft win. Say Atiku Abubakar will win President Tinubu in 2027. Oh, wow. So all of a sudden, you don't begin love President Tinubu anyhow, with all the things. Okay, so we'll talk about Doyin Okugwe's issue. But not forgetting the response that Atiku Abubakar gave to Tinubu's team concerning what they said to him, that Nigerians chase you away. He said, your policy, they kill people. He said, waiting, chase who? Your policy, they kill Nigerians. Do better thing. But we'll leave that. Then we'll also go to Nnamdi Kanu's issue. As the governor of Abia State, Alex Otti, has said that, he's in talks with the presidency and in a little while, Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Recall that Nnamdi Kanu is from Abia State. And that is to say that Alex Otti is his immediate governor, right? So we'll be looking at all of this and more. And then also be looking at the implication of this new terror group, because I won't stop talking about this new terror group. This new terror group, what is the implication? What is the implication of this? They're sudden coming out, and what is going on, especially with our economy, because I won't stop talking about it. I'll be talking about it until the army, the presidency, everybody acts on this issue. I will stop sweeping it under the carpet. If you've noticed, some of the blogs that posted the video where they were begging people or luring people to join them with 1 million naira and all that, the blogs have deleted most of those videos. So that is why I'll keep talking about it, because it's important that we create the right awareness for people. But Barrister Darlington is here. I want us to quickly chime in on the matter. Barrister Darlington, my partner in crime that year. So Barrister Darlington, our president went to Saudi Arabia yesterday. He landed Saudi Arabia for Joint Arab Islamic Summit. And a lot of people are wondering, waiting to make President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria. The last time we checked, Nigeria was a secular state. That means we'll not get any particular religion. We'll do both Christian, Muslim, traditional, every religion joined together. So why is it important to Saudi Arabia make Nigeria attend a joint Arab Islamic summit? Why is it important for Nigeria? And what will be the implication of Nigeria attending that kind of summit?
Yeah, Precious. Thank you for this topic.
Thank you, sir.
It reminds me of something that happened during Babangida's era. This same Islamic conference, it has cost Nigeria a lot. Yes. A certain Ebitu Kiwe was the second in command to Babangida. It was that period that Nigeria, became a member of IOC, Islamic Organization of Organization of Islamic Conference. Now, Ebitu Kiwe traveled when he was coming back at the airport. Because journalists now asked him, is it true that Nigeria have joined the OIC? Epitiku were, innocently told them that we did not discuss it at the Supreme Military Council. The general said, okay, but they are here. He said, no, we did not discuss it. Though. Meanwhile, Babangida on his own, like the military they are, he was registered Nigeria as a member. So when Epitiku got to the office, of course, it was news now. Babangida had it and everybody were all miffed. Babangida have already prepared a letter telling him that, you see, this letter is for you to choose any ministry you like, that the Supreme Military Council have decided that your services are no longer needed as the second in command. Epitiku said, okay, he will think about it. He carried his bag, take his this and took a walk. He never came back. He never came. That was it. This OIC. So when Tinubu now left for that place, I'm sure he didn't think of the secular nature of Nigerian this thing. He didn't think about it. You see this Muslim, every time Muslim will always be thinking that they are more superior than everyone. It's very wrong. I'm telling you, it's very, very wrong.
But Barrister Darlington, the most painful part of this is the fact that, apologies, that it's happening at a time when Nigerians are crying that the hardship is too much.
I am coming.
Not be our state money that they use to this.
Good, I am coming. It's like Tinubu is getting tired and frustrated at home. So every little opportunity, you want to go and have a fresh air somewhere. That's it. Because if your house is okay, if you are comfortable at home, you wouldn't want to be traveling all over the place for nothing. For nothing. All the while children have been traveling. Have you brought anything home? No. At least when somebody leave home, if you are coming back, the children say, Baba Oyoyo, Papa Oyoyo, then they will not say, take. Have Tinubu brought anything back to us? All this why you have been traveling.
They say they bring 30 billion.
Where is it? Where is it? We let them show all the shop they open. Let them go and show that, look at this company, they are opening shop somewhere. All these things are propaganda. That conference he went for is unnecessary because one, look, Precious,
Sir?
There is nothing Tinubu will say in that conference that will override what Donald Trump is going to say in January. He doesn't have that influence. He doesn't have that clout. Okay, look at the person that welcomed me at the airport. Deputy governor of a state. Deputy governor. You know all these princes now from the same royal family. He's one Prince Ibi Abin Aziz or whatever. They say the deputy, not even the governor himself. That means they didn't even bother whether somebody like Tinubu came or not. Apparently, I'm thinking that he was not even invited. If not, why didn't they give him state reception? These are the type of insults we have been receiving. Imagine a Donald Trump coming to such a thing. The whole country will come to line up and welcome him now. The prince, the real king himself will come out. That's a fact. You will give him that honor. But look at the person that welcomed Tinubu. He's a handler, will not even see it as anything. No. Buy another guy will not see this insult. He will not see it. That tells you where they are placed us. In international diplomacy, this is matter. The person that receives you when you visit any country matters a lot. And yet, Tinubu went there to go and make speeches, respect international whatever. There is no, even Israel will not even bother with that he made a statement because they all saw what is going on at home here. Have you taken care of your home? The answer is no. So it's like the heat at home, which Tinubu created, is now making him to be restless. Every little opportunity, he jump into his new toy and get out at our own cost. Do you know how much it will cost us for that trip now? This is somebody who said he want to, save the economy, save naira, save money, save this. Meanwhile, every opportunity, he will start going on a useless trip. Useless. Because I don't see what is going to change there now that will end that fight. Tinubu can never end that fight.
So you mean say what you talk about Israel Gaza war, saying hold any water?
He cannot. Israel did not listen to UN. America has even they did not listen. Britain, they have even the Arab nations have come tell Israel, please slow down. He did not listen. So it is Tinubu that will make them to listen. On what ground? That will even tell you that they have not received Tinubu as a true Muslim. I'm telling you, if you are calling, even here at home, the North did not see Tinubu as a true Muslim. So why is he forcing himself on them? He's a true Muslim, and somebody threatened that your wife must die because God said so. Your own wife, the president, if they respect you, will they say that to you? So these are the things I don't know. I don't understand. Why can't you see that home? There was no need for these three.
Okay, now when you talk about true Muslim, what's the implication of this journey totally to Nigeria?
The implication is that Tinubu may anointed Donald Trump. I'm not joking. Remember,
if you make Donald Trump
I am not joking.
Donald Trump and the Arab people, no, they go and
exactly. He may anoint the man if you come in January, because look at it yourself. Donald Trump will call the Kenyan leader. He called that of, I think, South Africa and one other one. He never called the Tinubu when his victory this was that. He never called the Tinubu. He didn't even remember whether there is a Nigeria or not. Donald Trump, you remember very well, in his first coming, he told his chief of staff not to come to Nigeria in his African tour.
It's a shithole country.
Good. The man landed in Kenya after discussing with Kenyan government officials. I don't know what entered into the head of Rex Tillerson. He just wandered into Nigeria as if he didn't know his way again. And when he came to Nigeria, Donald Trump saw what was going on and fired him while he was on air coming back to America. That was how the man lost his job. For visiting Nigeria, that will tell you that this man called Donald Trump, he is going to ask Tinubu, who is he to go and mediate on that matter.
Okay, so talking about the matter now and respect people get for reaction when you give when something happen. I would like me to react to it and doing a talk about supporting Tinubu for 2026.
You see, don't you, Precious, please, in your life, don't ever do something with somebody who doesn't have a principle. Somebody who says something in the morning, another thing in the afternoon, a different thing at night.
Just 1 minute, sir. You mean the person who say go leave malaria, go meet cancer?
Something like that. But Doyo Kugbe now, he has beaten what is them, a Wike's record. This is somebody who claimed to be a Labour Party man, Abi.
What happened? Labour Party push him because of they didn't leave because of say money when chop.
Because P2B no supporter, he started bad mouthing P2B. And this man who came the other day and said, no, the Yorubas cannot sit down and watch people insult Tinubu. That they will not allow it, they will not take it. I said, look at that. The people that Tinubu is insulting, what happened to them? They should not reply him, Abi. He is now becoming, I don't know, whether he wants to take over from Fani Kayode, the chief sycophant. Doyo Kugbe, where were you? Where were you when Sheikh Tenshi said that Tinubu's wife must be killed because she's an infidel? Where were you? Nobody from Yoruba land replied that man. Nobody. Where were you people? That they are not saying, if you insult my wife, you have insulted me now. Is that not true? So why didn't Doyo Kugbe reply the Sheikh? Since he wants to be the defender of Tinubu now. Are you telling me that Doyo Kugbe is very proud on what Tinubu represents today? With all the things that have been revealed about him, is Doyo Kugbe proud of Tinubu? Look, these people keep drawing us back to what the bad dream we want to forget. I'm telling you, each time they say this thing, they just want us to remember what we forgot, what we thought it was a bad thing that happened to us last year. When all the revelations from Chicago State University, from FBI, everything was brought out about Tinubu, and this is the man that Doyo Kugbe is proudly supporting and fighting for. For what? If you want appointment, let him go to Tinubu and stop telling us you want to defend. There is nothing to defend here. There is nothing to defend here, because if another person were to have this type of baggages, Tinubu would have been protesting. They would not even accept him as their president. That's a fact. So what is he defending? Let him just keep quiet. Let us nurse our injury, because injury was inflicted on us last year by this president, and we have seen it. With the performance of Tinubu, does he not deserve any criticism that will come to him with the performance in office? So Doyo Kugbe is another sycophant. He's trying to tell us now that he loved Tinubu more than himself. Can you imagine? Who is insulting him? We are only criticizing him. All the things he did before he came into office, we are not done 1 quarter. Because everybody knew and saw what Tinubu did before he came into office. We have not done 1 quarter. 1 quarter we have not done, and Doyo Kugbe telling us, you now sit down and then, why not follow him wherever he's going and be defending him, defender of the faith?
All right, so Peter Obi say something, reacting to how our politics done the day. And I say our politics don't, our democracy don't, they talk transactional politics. But he believes in us, so saying that give me, I give you.
Of course.
Instead of politics really center.
Of course, from what that man said from Kano, the man in Kano who was given appointment, he said his appointment was political. That he was appointed to go and capture Kano for APC. What kind of talk is that? A man, a minister you gave appointment. Look at what that he said it. That his own appointment is political. That he is meant to go and win Kano for APC. So, and that is what all the appointment is all about. Then maybe they told Bianco Ojukwu the same thing. Let him go to Anambra and capture Anambra for APC. Is that not Anambra? Let him go. Let her go there. Since he doesn't, all the appointment is for one reason or the other. Just look at it now. All the people that they gave appointment in the south, Dave Omahe, what's his name? Look at what they are doing in the southeast. I don't know the problem. Part of the problem in the southeast. That means there is an agenda.
All right, so Atiku Abubakar answered the presidency yesterday when, of course, by another as usual, lambasted Atiku Abubakar for talking about things who concern the administration so far. But Atiku don't reply. They say your policies they kill Nigerians. I know they're jealous. Your policies they kill Nigerians. You believe, say, people like Atiku supposed to steal the talk?
They are not even talking enough. Precious. I swear to Almighty God, this opposition they are so weak.
Because you know why they ask this question? People will talk, say, right from that international conference center when they will announce results for 2023, when Dino Melaye will talk saying no breaking. Say from the moment when Dino Melaye begin protest for the election results, say that dear.
I'm telling you,
Atiku Abubakar
everybody
and
for mobilize,
for immediately tweet saying themselves they no agree for the results. Everybody will just disagree immediately. But say Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, say they keep quiet. Say why they say they can't they talk now? Because people they even blame they say that they put us for the problem what we did. Because it was say they talk then for no day this confusion.
I'm telling you.
So I believe say they for actually protest the result from that election from that day. So that maybe Yakubu no will conclude in calling the result.
I'm telling you. Exactly, because they say you must strike while the iron is hot. That particular day, that particular night, they should have started the protest from there. I'm telling you, they should have started the protest. By the time everybody see what is that thing will not hold. It's true now, because if it was the other way around, will Tinubu ever accept it? That's the question I keep asking. Will he accept it? Remember that throughout the Jonathan presidency, APC did not hang his picture in their office. All their offices, all the state government that belong to APC, they never hung his picture there. Buhari never attended the Council of State meeting throughout Jonathan presidency. What does that tell you? Chibika Amechi said that they are going to form a parallel government if they did not want. So all this thing will tell you that if it is the other way around, APC would have done worse things and people will support them. Now PDP have been so lethargic, so compromising, so quiet, so unnecessarily peaceful. That is why these people have the guts to be doing what they are doing. You won the election through such a means. You are not even apologetical like Yaradua, who told us that the election that brought him to power was very, very flawed. And you are still claiming that you are what? Inside your heart, in your mind, are you happy when you go to bed and sleep? Seeing what you did, how you rob people of their victory. And now people are telling us that they are going to defend him. Defend him on what? Defend him. So the people that their mandate and their victory was taken away, what do you say to them? Is it because they kept quiet? Let us call a spade, please. Why would you not say that Atiku is jealous of what? Any day, any time, Atiku is far better than Tinubu. By character, by credential, by morality, by everything, by personal profile. Atiku is far more better than Tinubu. So on what ground will he not be jealous of Tinubu? You know, when people talk, they don't even. I said this time they want to say this thing about Tinubu. They refer us. Our mind will go back to who Tinubu is. They are not helping him. Let them keep quiet about Tinubu. Because each time they want to make us see Tinubu as a god, we not say no, you are not a god. That's the truth, because we know you very well. That's what happens. So all this defense is not helping Tinubu at all. Tinubu should tell them to keep quiet. Just like Jonathan told all these, what's it called? Spokesperson during the time, not to reply anybody, including Obasanjo, when he was writing letters. That will help the administration. Not all this every time you will be attacking people, making noise. Look at the other day, this Bayo Ononuga, he was telling of Atiku all the good things Tinubu have done, that he had revive all the refineries. And I pinch myself, I say, quit refinery. Is it the one in the moon or the one on earth here? Let them tell us that refinery that Tinubu have revived, that is working now. These are all part of the propaganda. Bayo Ononuga opened him to reply Atiku that Tinubu have done this, he has done this, including reviving all the refineries. And he claimed he has said something. I should clap for him, Abi. I should clap for Bayo Ononuga. Is that how to do propaganda? In fact, Joseph Gebel will be grinning in his grave now when he hears this type of thing. That's not what he taught to those who want to do propaganda.
All right, so very quickly, I would like me to look at the new sect where basically don't they collect money from people, then they beg people money rather. Sorry, they give people money but then for join them. They say these people then come from Niger, Mali, Libya, and Algeria enter our country, and they stay in a Fulani headsmen. Then bring them when they bring them to use them to chase bandits from disturbing their maludem. Barrister Darlington, I know sir, I don't talk about this matter, talk about it, but I want to make it quickly. If you could brush up, tell us the implication of this matter.
When these Lukarawas came in here, the Fulanis who invited them, he said, in fact, the army wanted to tell. They said, no, leave them. They are our brothers. They are for peace.
Army, they attacked them heads on.
Yes. They said they should leave them. Listen, somebody who came from, he was carrying an AK-47, because they always go about with their guns. The army did not see any danger coming until they started killing and taking territories. Meanwhile, as usual, and in their modus operandi, it was somebody that invited them. You can see now, they are always invited. You see, now these people have settled down and they started taking territories, conscripting men, indoctrinating members into their fold. Now, let me ask you a question. Where did they get the money they are using to pay people to join them?
Now, waiting at the ads with that about my brother. Say, how are they getting funding?
Good. Now, you were here, Precious. Listen very well, though, because this government will say, you are criticizing government. Yeah, this or that. You were here when I was shouting, Tinubu, if you really want to solve this problem, collect that 400 names, that list they gave you from Saudi Arabia, about people who are sponsoring terrorism in your country. Probe them, jail them, so that the source of funding for this terrorism will be cut off. Because that's the only thing that is fueling this thing. If they don't have fun today, if you drive them up, they will run away. You are funding your enemy. How is that done? I remember the greatest weapon Gowon used to end the Biafra war was what? Starvation. He cut off supply from Bakassi. He cut off supply. And there was no place we can bring in something in Igbo land. In fact, they gave Bakassi to Cameroon. They gave Bakassi because that was the only sea route. After Port Harcourt failed, the federal troops took over that place. There was no other place. It was only through Bakassi. And when Gowon realized that, he quickly gave it to Cameroon in exchange for northern region, Boronu, Gongol, all those places. Yeah, they used it to exchange for Bakassi. You can see now. Unfortunately, that's where our problem is coming from. That was what they did. That was what ended the war faster than ever. Now you are funding the person that is causing all this insecurity, and you are telling me you are fighting. Can you just imagine? Where is that done? Anywhere on earth? Where is that done? So you can see that these people are still alive and kicking. That's why they are funding this other group, giving them money to continue where Boko Haram stopped. That means they are going to work now in collabo with the Boko Haram since they have the same agenda.
So Barrister Darlington, a lot of people talk say Nnamdi Kanu don't talk about all these things. They say somehow he predict say these things, that's so it could be. So if most of the things we say don't predict, don't they happen almost as soon as they come, then why they keep them for perpetual detention? Even though say Alex Otina don't talk, saying they talk to the government, saying they go soon release them.
You see, Nnamdi Kanu's matter, my dear, you know a prophet is never known in his own land. These are secret discussions that people are aware of. Not only Nnamdi Kanu, David Hundeyi equally was revealing things. So there are people who are aware of some of the things that was going on.
Because this Lukarawas group, now since 2018, they don't, not been, in fact, 2017, 2018, they don't date.
So, and they have been working underground. So they don't, the moment they announce themselves, like, you know that they have done 90% of the work they need to do. They don't just come out and start fighting. No. They will come in quietly, studying the ground, looking at things, plotting their graph, knowing all the territories and all that. By the time they will come out like this, you know that they have already finish the work. It's like an architect, a man who wants to build a house. The architect will first of all draw the building, abi? That means the building has been finished. It's just to call bricklayer to start putting it up. That's the modus operandi.
So you think, say, this conversation where Alex Otti say he gets with the presidency and all that, if you say will feel really lead to the release of Nnamdi Kanu?
Why not? Look, if it is released, I am sure of that. Somebody will release Nnamdi Kanu, whether they like it or not.
Remember, say for some days now they never give him access to a lawyer. So in lawyers they say they never see him.
It does not matter. Now. The man is saying that he's ready to wait for another 1 year. I like the spirit of that's a true Igbo son. Nothing will happen to Nnamdi Kanu. Quote me, nothing will happen to him. In fact, they are making him to be more hardened. That's the truth. They are making him to be more hardened. I have told them that look, we have 1,001 Nnamdi Kanu in the east. They are just waiting. Let them hear that something happened to Nnamdi Kanu. You will not see problem. I'm not joking. You will not see problem. So it is better for them now to release Nnamdi Kanu so that peace will return. So that they too will have a breathing space. Because as long as Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, someone Ekpa will be pursuing this Biafran prime ministership that he's talking about. He's already made move with Donald Trump chief of staff, who has a platform called Mercury. And they are even moving fast with this agenda. So the earlier they release Nnamdi Kanu for peace to reign, the better. Because if they don't, then they are the one creating the problem in the southeast. They are the one pursuing Biafra. That's the truth. They are the one making people to pursue this Biafra agenda. Because you don't want them in Nigeria, then let them go. That's the truth. All these shenanigans you are doing now, you are not helping matters.
So you think that this referendum with Seun Opejobi and the rest of them won't get, say, it will get ahead?
Yeah, look, as long as they don't want to release Nnamdi Kanu, as long as they don't want to listen to Igbo people, I mean prominent Igbo who have talked about this matter, then they don't blame anything that come out of it. That's the truth. After all, Igbo and his other group, they also pursue the same agenda. Didn't some people take over government in Ibadan the other day? So you are the one creating this insecurity as a government. You don't know what to do, but you are going to make peace somewhere. Something that does not concern you. This is a historical factor that even God himself is aware of that problem. When he promised Israel a land, are you God?
All right, thank you, Barrister Darlington. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you.